Hello, I'm Matt from World of Ukes, the North of England's specialist ukulele store and editor of Uke magazine. I'm here to look at the aNueNue Lyra concert ukulele. I thought I'd go for this today because A, it's just arrived, B, it's kind of exciting to have something new, and C, I'm just having one of those days. I went to the gym this morning and I brought a change of clothes in with me, so I thought I'd sit down because what I didn't bring was my belt. So if at any point I stand up, it probably would get me banned from YouTube as my trousers fall down. And I'm also, I forgot my coffee, which I bring in every day, and so I went to a coffee shop around the corner, got a couple of cups of coffee because I was thirsty after my training. It's much stronger than I usually have, so I'm kind of shaky and wired. So I thought it's probably something pretty much indestructible would be a good choice, because I feel like I might drop it. Anyway, that's more than enough about me. So what is the aNueNue Lyra? So concert ukulele, made by aNueNue, relatively inexpensive. I've done my sums this morning, it's coming out at 139, which is, you know, it's not terrible, but it's a bit more than the Enya Nova U, which is a similar kind of idea, you know, a similar purpose for that model. So it's made from, what do they describe it as? Always sounds more exciting than it is. Polymer resin and fiberglass, which is, you know, it's a plastic and a mix of fiberglass. Now, apparently they spent a long time developing this for its acoustic properties, so getting the right mix between the two materials that it's made from. So it really is it's an aNueNue product. Yes, I know that it could well be made in the same factory that other sort of plastic ukes are made in, but they definitely have put some thought into it. So it's not just another rebadge, which is a good thing. There's some interesting features to it. We've got these, what in effect is a sound port, and there's a hole in the bottom there. They are to attach the strap to, which it comes with. Basically they clip on, and you can sling it over your shoulder or use it as a ukulele strap. So that's quite an interesting way of doing things, rather than, say, the Enya, which has strap buttons screwed on. We've got the same material making the frets, which does, I know, cause concern for people. This material seems absolutely rock hard. I can't imagine there being much of an issue there in terms of wear. I know people are reluctant when there are plastic frets to use, say, a low G with a wound low G. I do think this looks pretty hard wearing. I mean, I haven't tried to damage it because I've just got them and I haven't got that many, so I haven't done any testing, but you know, just with a fingernail it does seem pretty robust. I've got gear tuners on the back. Lots of videos of this made by aNueNue where they're submerging it in water and putting it in the snow, and yes, you know, if you put it in up to there, it's going to be fine. I don't know why you would, but that's the way the videos go. But you know, you've got traditional, well, modern, I suppose, traditional tuners with gears there, so you don't want to submerge those. But you know, do we really need to think about a travel ukulele and its ability to be played underwater? Probably not. One thing I noticed is the setup is really good. I'm quite fussy, but this one has an action of 2.5 millimeters at the 12th fret, and the nut action really low as well. I couldn't find anything to adjust, which, given that I'm quite fussy, is a good point. So what I'm going to do in this video is play this one and have a little listen to it, but I'm also going to compare it to the Enya Nova U, which I've got one to hand so we can hear if there's a difference between the two. Another thing to note about the aNueNue Lyra is that it comes in a range of colours. Now, for me, owning a ukulele store, a big range of colours is slightly annoying because of course you always run out of the popular one first, and then everybody's asking about that, and then you get some more in, and all of a sudden that one isn't popular anymore. So but you know, I suppose if you are considering one, it's not bad to have a choice. One strange thing about the range is they're all sort of pastel and light colours. This one is called New White, so it looks pretty much the same as old white to me, but it's white. And then we've got this one here, Dusty Rose. They do like their names. And then we've got this one here, which is I'm gonna have to read the labels. Yeah, this one is warm grey, and that one is cool grey. I probably wouldn't have gone for 2 greys. I think 1 grey would be enough. Probably just 1 grey one and just leave it at that would be my choice. But anyway, I'll worry about the stocking of those, and you can have the choice. So yeah, quickly grab this Enya Nova U. So it's one thing is it's good to see that it isn't just a complete clone of it with aNueNue on. There are some differences, like for example, it's much thicker body in the body, so yeah, I think you do get a bit of a more dense, sort of warmer sound from this, you know, partly just because of the body. Then you've got the width, it's slightly wider, about 36 on the aNueNue, so that is definitely a different point of difference because it's quite narrow, 34 on the Nova U. I suppose if you're thinking it purely of a travel ukulele, then the thinner Nova U is probably, you know, more travel worthy, and there's a weight difference too. It is quite chunky and quite heavy. It says lightweight on the advert, but it's about 750 grams. I think they might even suggest it's heavier than that, but I think that's with the strap attached. This one is about 650, so there's a difference there. I mean, all ukuleles weigh something different, but I grabbed a Carla concert and compared that, and that was about 450. So it's heavier. So that's something to consider. I mean, I don't think it particularly matters. It's not heavy, you know. It feels heavy after that. Going to the gym, everything does. But yeah, so it is something to bear in mind that it's not the lightest instrument. Yeah. Oh yes, I mentioned about setup. So this was 2.5mm at the 12th. The Enya was 3mm from the box, which isn't terrible. I have lowered it. Both of them have removable saddles, so you can adjust the action that way. I did remove the Nova U's to make it 2.5 as well, just because I'm like the princess of the pea, and I feel like I can really tell 0.5mm difference in the action. So I don't like it, and therefore they're both going to play the same for me, apart from that nut width. Anyway, I think I've spoken enough. I think I'll do a little bit of a demo with the Lyra, and then a bit later on I'll bring in the Nova U and we'll have a comparison. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I am going to bring in the aNueNue next. So I'll do some comparisons first with the Lyra, then the aNueNue, and then we'll get on to have a final look at what comes with the Lyra just to finish off. But first up, the comparison. So that was a comparison between the aNueNue Lyra and the aNueNue. And just before I wrap up, just a look at what comes with it. Now, if you know the aNueNue, it comes with lots of bits and pieces, a capo and strap and some spare strings. But with the aNueNue, you just get a strap and a bag. The strap is nice. It's got some nice soft material on one side and this sort of water resistant kind of woven material on the other side, and that clips on with these fixings and these clips. So that one goes in that side sound port kind of arrangement, and then you've got your strap there, which is adjustable, and it comes with a lightly padded gig bag. It's probably about 5-8 millimeters perhaps of padding, and it comes with, it's like a duffel bag kind of arrangement. You've got quite a big zip pocket here, which is good, so that forms that whole area, and you've got tie at the top, and that strap that we looked at can be clipped off and attached to your bag, so it's quite handy. So that's what comes with it. Yeah, so aNueNue Lyra, yeah, it's a good addition to the mix. What I do like is the fact that they've done something different, you know, maybe using the same factory, but it just kind of feels like it is. I have no idea, but it's a different material and it's a different shape, and it sort of keeps some of the aNueNue DNA, if you like, with the nut width and how it feels to play. So yeah, it's a good little thing. People are a bit obsessed with getting them wet, as I say. I probably wouldn't get it wet, but then again, I'm too old for camping. But maybe if you're a bit more youthful or adventurous than me, you might want to play it in a rain shower and you'd be okay. So the aNueNue Lyra from World of Ukes, it's available now. I've got a small number when I'm making this video, but I think I'll probably get some more. So if I do run out when you're watching this, I will be getting them back in again. Thanks very much for watching. Do subscribe to the World of Ukes YouTube channel, where there's over 500 different ukulele videos and demos, and I'll see you next time.
worldofukes.co.uk worldofukes.co.uk